This is our short review of the Wychwood 10-foot 3-weight drift nymphing rod. We'll start straight away. Cordura tube, nice and solid, we like that one. Inside there you'll find a neat rod bag, looks the part, very good. We come down to the rod itself, you've got some very funky cork that Wychwood call P-cork. It's sort of a composite stuff, it looks a bit funny but actually really nice in the hand. Good alternative to poorer quality cork. Down locking, double locking reel C aluminium with a cutout there, you can see that exposes the blank. Really nice, looks the part, just be a little bit careful that reel C isn't damaging your rod blank there. Nice little fighting butt at the bottom with an aluminium cap that's branded. We come up, lovely dark green blank, looks really classy this. Most of the branding and stuff is underneath the rod so you haven't got to look at it while you're fishing. As you'd expect from a specific nymphing rod, you've got a butt guide here that's lined and is down on the butt section to make it easier to handle your nylon leaders. And then through the rest of the rod we've got single leg guides whipped on with either dark green or black thread. I can never tell the difference in different lights, it looks different colours. The last two guides on the tip section behind the tip itself are snake guides so your monofilament leaders can slip over and they don't get wrapped around the rod blank as much. Just be a little bit careful with the finish on some of these guides, it's a little bit blobby in places. My model here isn't perfect, it's perfectly serviceable, but if you can find one that's a little bit less blobby, even better. In terms of weight, 107 grams, which actually is a little bit heavier than a lot of its market competitors. I will say in the hand, it doesn't feel tip heavy at all. In terms of fishing with it, short to medium distances, really nice, responsive, delicate. I did find as I started to push the casts a little bit further, it counterflex a little bit more than I'd like, that made casting accurately and further a little bit more difficult. But if you're only fishing those short to medium distances with most nymphing styles, you'll be absolutely fine. In terms of playing fish, lovely delicate action, this one, a really sort of European style action, a little bit softer, a little bit more through actioned. Not as fast as some of the really top end rods, but this isn't a top end rod so you shouldn't expect it to be. So overall package on the 10-foot 3-weight Wychwood Drift nymphing rod. Looks a bit funky but actually it's all functional, lovely looking blank. The sort of European nymphing features you'd expect to find on a specific design Euro nymphing rod. Little bit wibbly on the finish, little bit wibbly on the action at longer distances, but actually as a first Euro nymphing rod or as a spare rod or something to progress through with your technical stuff, this will be absolutely spot on. At £149.99 in the UK, it's really good money at that, sits in a lovely price point, once again, which would have absolutely knocked it out of the park. That is my review of the Wychwood 10-foot 3-weight Drift Nymph.